Do you want to learn 5 easy tips that'll improve your photography right now? If so, keep watching. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Philinda Roy. I am a lifestyle and fashion lifestyle photographer. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 5 tips that you can start using today that will improve your photography immediately. Let's get started. The first tip for today is to hold your camera properly. I see a lot of people out there holding their camera like this or like this, or just weird. It just drives me absolutely nuts. A lot of times I'll go up to them and show them the proper way to hold your camera. The proper way to hold your camera is you take your left hand, you stick it underneath the lens. You're able to create stability and support the lens and the camera body at the same time. You're also able to change your f-stop that way if you're not doing it with the knobs over here, or you're able to focus if you're not using autofocus. But once you do that, you pick your camera up, you put this hand here, you put your eye in the viewfinder, you slowly press the shutter so you can autofocus, and then once you've got the shot and you know that it's sharp, you press the shutter all the way down and you take your shot and you'll have sharper images. This is one surefire way to improve your photography immediately. The second tip is to shoot in camera raw instead of JPEG or TIFF. When you shoot in JPEG instead of raw, your camera automatically converts the image from raw to JPEG and it clips a lot of data out of the image. If you're shooting in raw, you're going to get all of the information that is let in by the sensor in the camera. So you'll be able to manipulate your photos better in Photoshop. You'll get a wide range of color. You'll also get a wide range of exposures. So if the shadows are too dark, you're able to rein them in and actually bring some detail if you shoot in camera raw. If you're shooting in JPEG, you won't do that. If the highlights are blown out, you might still be able to pull detail in from those highlights when you shoot in camera raw. So the best thing to do is to shoot in camera raw instead of JPEG, because shooting in camera raw allows you to have access to all the information that your camera sensor has captured for you, and you can revisit it time and time again if you need to make changes to those photos. Tip number 3 is know how you're going to approach your shoot before you start shooting. Is the mood going to be dark and gothic or light, bright, and airy? What's the style of the shoot? All of these things will determine how you're going to approach your photo shoot, how you're going to shoot it, how you're going to position your model, what type of lighting you're going to have. Once you know those things, you can make the best photograph possible. Tip number 4 is to reduce clutter. You need to be aware of what is in the frame, including your subject. You need to be aware of what the relationship is between the model or the subject and the other items in the frame. If there's too many items, you need to adjust and either move the model, or you need to reposition yourself to get rid of the things in the frame. If you can move the items that are in the frame, that's a good idea too. But once you do that, the focus will be on the subject, which is either the model or the main item in the photo shoot if you're shooting products or things. Once you do that, your photograph will look amazing. Tip 5 is to shoot from different perspectives. To shoot from different perspectives, you need to move around and shoot from different levels. So one level is eye level, which is where we're at right now. So if you're shooting at eye level, you need to move further back, or you need to move closer, or you need to move to the right or to the left. And all of those create different perspectives. Another way to do that is to shoot from a high view or a bird's eye view, and you shoot looking down to the subject. That creates a different perspective. You can also crouch down and shoot up toward your subject. That will make your subject appear taller, whether or not it's a building or if it's a person. If you're also crouching down and you're near a body of water like a lake or even like a puddle, you can actually create a reflection of what is on the ground in the puddle and capture both at the same time. Another reason to shoot from different perspectives is to progress your story that you're trying to tell with a series of photos. So you can shoot your subject from the front, from one side or the other side, from behind them, from looking down at them or looking up. When you're shooting up at someone, you can create an idea of power. If you're shooting down looking at something, you can create a sense of vastness, or you can create an establishing shot for your story. It just depends on what story you're trying to tell, but when you shoot from different perspectives, it gives your story more interest, it makes the photos more compelling, and it makes people want to keep coming back and looking at your photography over and over again. Those were the 5 tips to help you improve your photography immediately. So I hope they were helpful. If they were, give this video a thumbs up. If they weren't, give me a thumbs down. I need the feedback just so I can improve. If you have any questions or comments or need further explanation about those tips, please put that in the comment section below. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and press that subscribe button and hit the bell button so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. I am posting videos on Fridays now, so stay tuned and come back next Friday. Bye.